teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the kickoff will be a return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Ducks offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. And see how it plays out today. Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback looking to scramble. Look out. Room to run here.
Well, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
Quick completion to the tight end. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. The Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Ducks will have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
So 2 losses in a row puts them in a tough spot. Third and very long. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to throw it deep. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that play.
Wow, great job by the defense coming up with the interception. If you look at it from an offensive perspective, it's third and long. Why not take a chance downfield? You might get a pass interference call. Maybe you come up with a completion. In this case, it is intercepted, but at least it's downfield, almost like a punt there on third and long.
Poor starting field position here for the offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Grab behind the line. It's Stone. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
And the gain just good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big game?
Boom. Short throw complete to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
And the ball is hauled in. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know what's happening here right now is this quarterback is just taking what the defense is giving him, not forcing anything downfield, finding ways to be able to continue to move the ball down the field. Another example, nice job here picking up the first down.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They'll hand it off.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Caught by the receiver. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Here he goes. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Ducks look at a cash in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And the Ducks will line up now. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, he escapes. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Now 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, backs against the wall, they get his sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal, and that's a win for the defense.
Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the first play of the drive now, the 25. He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Pass is caught. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
Nice grab. It's Stone. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. The Red Raiders looking to keep this drive rolling. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Fires it on the move. Catch is made. Room to run here. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
You've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain. On this drive, they're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but it's 3rd down and 9 here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Well, he's smarter right at the line for no gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. It's 3rd down for the offense. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Did he get there on the ground? The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They move the 6th, but we're to the line here on 1st down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Bringing pressure. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening them to score. It'll be 1st down. The offense will take their 1st 10 out of the half. The touch strategy here. Will we see a touchdown here in the 1st half? It's 1st and 10. Ball handed to the running back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the handoff. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking for a man. Pressure is coming. On the move now. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Makes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to Get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And now the handoff. Breaks into open space. He's in the clear. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on second and inches.
Look at my goodness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaks into the clear. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Oh, and he flat dropped it. It's going to bring up third down for this offense. Offense showing a bunch formation now. And third and short to try to pick it up on the ground. Now here he goes. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled, but first down.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Grab down the middle. It's Turner. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Yes, Hunt, can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
They'll take the return and try to get some better field. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble.
Another example of taking care of the football, how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Touchdown, Texas Tech, to put them on top now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On first down, it's play action. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Now it's second down here. The shotgun handoff here. He shreds the tackle. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space and still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down. And the Red Raiders will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Big throw caught on the left side. He's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here's the second down play. And he's got it again. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
And they'll get him down that time.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
He is stuffed at the 1, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on 3rd down. It'll bring up 4th down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
Receiver makes the catch.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made by the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Ducks! The quarterback takes it in himself.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Here comes the handoff. Breaks through the tackler. Good enough for first down yardage.
This is what an RPO can do in this kind of situation. Kind of freeze those linebackers, open up those running lanes, and the coverages to give this quarterback the option for a quick handoff or a quick pass. Here he sees the linebackers are back, hands it off, and picks up a critical fourth down.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start.
False start on offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Players are down the right side. He makes the grab. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and a quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick throw, the catch is made. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That's caught. It's Stone. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delayed game penalty will cost the offense 5. And the Red Raiders hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coming up, second down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Net kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. They now have the lead. A pressure kick here late in the game.
But there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the fourth quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down, looking to throw the football. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Now he just comes up and spikes it to stop the clock. Well, the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a late deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Running back has it on a screen now.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Oh, they've got him. A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Right there, we'll start from the 25. So Texas Tech will get the first crack on offense today. This is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him?
Here he goes. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That pass is caught. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. The Red Raiders with first and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground here. No way to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Gets rid of it on the move. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they gain him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. It's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a
touchdown, Red Raiders, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
7, Oklahoma, 0.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane. So this drive's going to begin in a good field position. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the 40. Oh, he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Sooners. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
What a long run for touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 49.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackled him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. With the RPO caught to the right. That's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
And they'll give it to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's a short completion with the tight end. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. And the Sooners trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they put 6 more on the board. They'll try to add to the lead now on PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Takes it to the clear. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the ground. It's Mason. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage? Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And looking to throw now on first down. A quick throw to the right. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He can go. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fields. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The completion sets up a second down play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. They look to throw it here on second down. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers on the field, so let's see about the call. Costly penalty creates the automatic first down. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Catch made in space. Look out. Brought down just short of the end zone. Will be first and goal from the one. The offense threatening. Close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Sooners! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This one will be fair caught. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Texas Tech. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Texas Tech, 14.
Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Would have been a my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Play action here on first down. Oh, he breaks free. Broke one tackle, but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, he makes the catch. And now the defense able to bring him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Fighting for yardage, the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Sooners will line up to boot it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
And the Red Raiders line up on 1st and 10 now. Quick pass, the catch is made. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The throw complete to the running back underneath.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
He's got it right near the end zone. Could be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This offense is still clicking. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Short connection to the tight end here. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. No, kick it away here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Quarterbacks all over the country try to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, I think he just telegraphed it to the receiver that he was going to throw to, staring him down, which allowed the excellent coverage to be...
Here he goes. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And this one is caught. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit out of the field. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The clock is still running up. To hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The tight end has got it. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. What a catch! They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Timeout is called. Attack strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. The Red Raiders will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. Using his legs, it's Fields. First down and more. He's still running. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Cut quickly. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Sooners looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the completion made. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out.
Encroachment defense.
Penalty on the defense won't make much difference this close to the goal line. Off the defensive penalty, it sets up the rare 2nd and 1 scenario. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And that will give them the lead now.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point splits the uprights. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Mason. Across the 40. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Stone. To get him down quickly and not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball and be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Receiver takes the grab. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's now second down.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. It's positive yards.
Brings up second and goal.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. Sticking with the running game. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
That makes the score. Texas Tech, 31, Oklahoma.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner being brought down.
Down at the 15. And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid, right down for a touchdown. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Quick throw caught on the left side.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Texas Tech has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Semifinal 4th quarter. They start with a pass. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Second down play coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Stone.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers cannot do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Stone. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Back to throw again. Here's a target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it 2nd and short. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. Give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Now the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hope.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Makes a quick catch. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll try the right here. He's got room to run. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. And the Sooners are in the red zone.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Caught near the goal line. They'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Going to hand it off to the back. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss. I
love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first-and-goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. No, he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And it's good, right down the middle. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
First play of the drive now from the 25. Leaning on the run game here. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds. The clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag. Opens up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Caught by the receiver. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The 1st down pickup tackle at the 45.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a 1st down, and now this one could be over.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. And the Red Raiders will line up on 1st and 10. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback will take a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.